Hello everybody, welcome back to once again another video here on my channel. It is so good to see everybody here watching my videos, subscribing, and we can continue to get support from everybody all over the internet. My Kings Island video has done extremely well. We're almost past 60 views now, which honestly doesn't seem like a lot to a lot of people, but it seems like a lot to me. Which shows me that yes, the coaster stuff is what people want to see me do. We're going to continue to make those content videos for you, but let's get right into this video. We are doing a tier list of Cedar Point's rides. Now, I know this isn't every ride at Cedar Point. That would take way too long to do, but these are some of the main ones that they've got at the park, and we're going to talk all about them. I'm just gonna kind of discuss. I know that the tier thing is kind of a meme thing, so yeah, it can be a little bit funny, but I'm gonna try to go through and explain why I put things where they belong in the tier list. So we have amazing, pretty good, nice, nope are the categories that we've got. We are gonna start with Blue Streak. Now this coaster, it's a very good wooden coaster for being as old as it is, but it's a nice coaster, mainly because it just fits nicely right in the middle of every coaster. It's a good coaster to get started with. It's a good coaster in the in the wooden area of roller coasters. It's actually quite smooth for being as old as it is, and it's just kind of an enjoyable coaster to get used to. But it does have some rough spots, so Blue Streak kind of goes right in the middle. It's not bad, not good. It's just kind of in the middle of everything. Woodstock Express is a nope for me because it's a child's coaster. I do not care. Next, we have Corkscrew. This coaster, I know it's a classic. Don't scream at me in the comments because I will tell you right now. Corkscrew is extremely rough. It's very short and it's not a good ride, in my opinion. Yes, it's a classic. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just gonna say that that's a nope for me. I don't like Corkscrew. I used to when I was younger. It wasn't as bad, but now it's gotten really bad. I'm just not a fan of Corkscrew. You can scream at me all you want, but I just do not like this ride. It's not an enjoyable thing in any way, shape, or form. Next, we have Cedar Creek Mine Ride, which also goes in the nope section because Cedar Creek Mine Ride is not a good ride in my opinion, mainly because it's not because it's rough, but because it mainly is just kind of a disaster in my opinion. It's not fun to ride. It's very you know very slow, not enjoyable. I don't even like to call it a coaster because it just doesn't feel like a roller coaster to me. I mean, and I know it is, but it just doesn't feel like that. So that's just my opinion about the matter. Now, Gemini, I know a lot of people may disagree with me, but Gemini, I believe, is in the pretty good section, mainly because it has a very what do I want to say? It has a very good, smooth layout. It's a lot of fun. It races the other train. Sometimes it doesn't like race it correctly, but Gemini is a good coaster, and I hope that Cedar Point continues to keep this coaster. And there's a lot of people speculating that they're going to remove Gemini, and I'm like, I don't think Gemini is going to be leaving anytime soon. It might, because it is getting older, but I don't know any reason why they would get rid of it. I really don't understand why they would get rid of Gemini. It is an older coaster, so that could be why, but that isn't a good reason. That is not a good reason just to get rid of a coaster because it's old. Um, no, not in any way. Next, we have Maverick. This coaster is absolutely amazing. Perfect coaster, perfect intimate, perfect. Everything about it is awesome. It's very smooth. It's intense, but I like intense with these types of coasters. It's a launch. It's quick. It's fast. It's fun. It has a nice length to it. I enjoy Maverick every single time I want to go to Cedar Point. It is an enjoyable ride. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes the line can be a little bit too long for me, but nonetheless, Maverick is worth it. So we're gonna go into Max Air, which is a thrill ride. I don't really care about Max Air. It's like every other ride of itself, with the spinning pizza, as I call it. It is a spinning pizza to me. Millennium Force is amazing, amazing coaster, amazing airtime. Just a very smooth ride, enjoyable. I love Millennium Force. Another Intamin. And I am a bit of an Intamin fan, but Millennium Force kind of gets me happy. Again, it's an enjoyable ride at the parks. I do enjoy Millennium Force without a doubt. So, now we have Power Tower, which is another, I don't really care about this ride. It's okay. I will ride it if I feel like it, but it is not a ride that I would put on top tier good in any way, shape, or form. No. Power Tower does not exist, in my opinion, if that makes sense. We have Raptor, and it's a pretty good ride. It doesn't have, it's the only reason I'm putting a Raptor down here is every experience I've ever had with this coaster is right at the end, where it whips you around from the Helix right in the station, brake run, and I'm just not a huge fan of Raptor in that aspect. Everything else about Raptor is awesome, perfect, good, keep it up. Rougarou is nice. I know a friend of mine who's gonna be like, "What the fuck? Why'd you put this there?" I'll say Rougarou is a good coaster, but it's not good enough to be up there with everything else. It has a good track, it has new trains, but that does not mean it's going to be a good coaster. And it is not a good coaster. It needs something. It's just, I don't know. There's something about Rougarou that just makes it not a fun ride or experience for me. I just don't enjoy Rougarou. I just don't. I'm sorry, but it's just not a coaster that I would tell people to be excited to ride. It's just not. Then we have Skyhawk, which is another flat ride, which I don't really care about. I'm not even going to go into that discussion. Upthrow Dragster is a nope for me. Not because, no, I am not scared of it. No, not because of that. I have ridden this coaster many times. Reason why I'm putting Dragster so far down into the nope section is mainly because it is a very stupid ride that I don't even want to ride anymore. It is an old school thing that we were excited about in the 2000s, but now it is time to let it go. Dragster does not. It's so short. You stand in a 2-hour line for a like 10-15 second ride. It's ridiculous. Dragster is not a good coaster in my opinion. And yes, it's another Intamin, which again, I will put an Intamin down in the nope section if I had to. And I just did, so booyah. Then we have Valraven, which is another nope coaster for me. I do not like Valraven. I do not like this drop coaster. Or, I mean, a dive coaster, whatever you want to call it. Valraven has not been, I've never had a good experience with Valraven. I'm just not a fan of the coaster. It is every drop coaster, in my opinion, has the same problem. Short, one-trick ponies, and that's exactly what Valraven is. Does not belong anywhere higher than nope. It is not a good coaster. I don't care about it at all. It can get removed, and I wouldn't care. Then we have Wicked Twister, which I'm not going to go into this discussion because Wicked Twister already is a shitty-ass coaster I hate. So, stupid Twister, you go down there and you die. I don't care. Not even going to do this one. Gatekeeper is a pretty good coaster, actually. We're going to put Gatekeeper at the amazing tier because there's nothing wrong with this coaster. It's a very, very fun roller coaster. It's right at the front. It's the first one you see, but that's not the reason why I put it there. It is smooth. It is fun. I enjoy Gatekeeper. It has a couple airtime moments. It has plenty of inversions to dive your feet into. It's not too wild or too crazy. It's just a very enjoyable ride, and B&M did a great job with Gatekeeper. I'm very happy with Gatekeeper. I will always be happy with Gatekeeper. But when they remove it, I'll be very sad. But you get what I mean. Gatekeeper is an amazing coaster. I love it. It doesn't really have any flaws. Maybe the wait times is probably the only thing that I would say that's bad about it. But that all depends on the day. So that's why I'm not depending these coasters on, wait times. Iron Dragon is a pretty good ride. It has a very, very fun aspect to it, going over the water. It's smooth. It's fun. The only reason why I don't like this coaster is it is getting a little tad bit rough. Iron Dragon is a good coaster. It has a good amount of track length. It doesn't have any airtime moments, but it is a fun inverted coaster. I'm very happy with it. It's a very beautiful suspended coaster. I love the way it looks at the park. Do not get rid of Iron Dragon anytime soon. Please, Cedar Point. Please don't do that. We have Magnum XL200, which honestly can be down in the section. Magnum is not. I mean, Magnum used to be amazing. It used to be an amazing coaster. It beat records, all that cool jazz, but now Magnum XL200 is in that section because, again, it has the same problem with Corkscrew, except Corkscrew is down here further because of the length. The Magnum is long, but it has its issues with being very rough, very uncomfortable. The airtime moments don't even work anymore. That's just how it is. Magnum XL200 does not belong anywhere above here, not in any way, shape, or form. Then we have Steel Vengeance, which of course, above everything else, will be at the top because it is an amazing RMC that everybody loves. But that's not why I'm saying it. RMC is smooth. RMC is fun. RMC is fast. It's intense. All the things above. It is the best coaster out there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you liked this one. Let me know if there's another tier list video you would like me to do. I know this video was quite long. I tried to shorten it as best I can by explaining every little thing. But I appreciate you guys coming in. Let me know what you want me to do next. Let me know what park you'd like me to do next. Coasters, whatever else. And I'll see you very, very soon for another park video.